Welcome to the Unification series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're picking up on the 5th of March 1974, which is about 6 months on from the end of the last video, and much of that time was spent just monitoring the build over here with the farm. But I did get one major incident that's made me have a little bit of a rethink, and that is I had another earthquake which hit pretty hard in this area. And of course, I'm not sure what's actually wrong with, I think it was this building, but this building collapsed again, and also the building up here collapsed again. Plus I had fairly substantial damage right across all this area here, and I just want to make sure. No, I think we've kind of fixed everything in this area, but the result of that event did highlight a certain weakness in my city, and that is the fact that the building down here actually collapsed. In fact, even to a certain degree with this one, collapsed because of lack of fire coverage, and also the problem, the fact that I still had gravel roads here, which meant that the fire trucks couldn't get around the city fast enough. So what I had to do is build another fire station here. It's only a small one, just to give me a little bit of extra fire coverage. And what I've also started to do now is upgrade some of my key roads in the city, because I don't think I have to upgrade every single road, but I think if I can upgrade our main roads to asphalt, that should help speed up the process of getting a few things done. And I think I'm going to speed the game up simply because what I really do need to do is just keep pushing on with this, because at the moment we're still kind of doing the tail end of the building. The other thing is I've got some crews, want to get some crews working out here, because what I want to do in this part is start putting together the industry in this area, because I think the next big step towards making us economically independent is getting a power station built running on coal that we're mining ourselves, and also possibly getting the conveyor connection into here so that we can start producing our own cement and prefabs. And I think that would be quite a big step forward. I just want to make sure, see what these guys, yeah, these guys are still quite happily building their roads up there. Now farm wise, I think we had a pretty good crop last year, so if I show you in here, we've still got over 3,000 tons of crops left, and we're on the 11th of March now. Considering the rate of consumption, there's a good chance this might still run out. But I think getting the best possible kind of harvest that we got. I just want to show the fertility. You can see we're now starting to get fields, have 51, 52%. So it's still kind of a little bit unstable. But what I don't have now this time round is any fields that are below 50% at this point. Got a couple at 50%. And this is why this farm over here is going to be quite important with respect to getting this area going. Now, if I show you money-wise, we are making a profit. But unfortunately, I had to take out another loan. So if I show you the loan, I had to take the loan out about 2 months ago. That was partly to, how can you say, it was partly to cover the costs of rebuild costs over here, and also the costs of vehicles, both for the fire station and also getting the vehicles into the farm here. And I've still got some other additional costs in the fact that within a couple of months we're going to have to buy some combine harvesters, which is going to be, so there's a good chance we may have to take out another loan if I can't actually get some more cash flowing in this area. So that could be a bit of a problem. On the positive side, we are now making money, and a big factor in making the money is that the electronics industry here is going quite well. And I think if I show you the economy, you see that now we're actually exporting electronics and rather than importing electronics. So we're also exporting a little bit of chemicals, and I'm not exactly sure why we're exporting liquid fertilizer. Maybe we're exporting tiny amounts I'm not exactly sure why we're exporting a tiny amount of oil, but well, maybe that's just what we're purchasing. So our big cost now is power. That's the reason why I want to focus on that area there. But at the same time, I still want to start planning a new expansion, and I've kind of got an idea that I want to start building a new town in this area, and it's only going to be a small town, because what I'm going to need to do is maybe get a tourist industry going so that we can replenish our dollars, because if we're going to go out this way, we're going to need vehicles to get out in this area to get to the oil, which I think is going to be the next process, and that will involve building this bridge across here, getting out to here, and so that we can start bringing oil in. But to begin with, we're going to have to start bringing oil in by truck, so that's going to be another issue. The other thing I'm kind of thinking of is that expanding this way, and what I'm considering is we need to get a steel industry going in this area, which means we're going to need a new town here. What I'm thinking is a major junction about here, which I'm going to have to build in unless I can get a copy. We'll put a junction here. We're going to build a fairly large town here, which will then work our steel industry. So this highway is going to be quite important, because what we're going to have to do is bring the coal down here, get the steel mill going. So that's it. We've finished some research. Oh yeah, I've also been researching wind power, because I was trying to think of a way that we could run our oil fields over here without running major power lines. So we may have to run our actual oil fields using wind power, but that's still just an option at the moment. Right, these guys are down here. I want to make sure that I've got everything finished in this area. I think I've got fuel in there. We got that there. We got that pad going there. I think for this year, for the moment, we're just going to run with the what we call it here, the single distribution office. I mean, I've got a plastics industry here as well, but I'm not sure at the moment I want to open that up unless I have to. I think what I do need to do is really start to focus on getting this area finished. I think what I will do is get that built, so we've got the junction working. I do need to make these road connections here. Get that going. And then, of course, what I do need to do now is start thinking about the kind of decisions on... I suppose the only way we can do it is just start at the beginning. So we're going to start with the coal mine. Get that built. So it's going to take a little while to start to build things out here. And then the idea is we'll just work out, get the coal mine done, the coal storage, one coal processing plant, the open store coming back to here, and then getting the power station built. What we will need out here is we've got a coal processing plant here. I think what we will need is I think we'll put a bus stop about there, because that will go to the coal processing plant there. We will need a asphalt footpath there. I'm kind of thinking we will need a road well down to there. But where's the fire station? The fire station's over there. I think what I will do is maybe we'll put a road in like that, so we can run the bus stop there. Now this building, I think Actually, no, I'm going to remove that because I want to see how far we'll... Yeah, I want to keep that separate because what we're going to have to do is deliver... We're actually going to use 2 bus stops. But another bus stop here so that we can deliver the workforce to the coal mine. Now the reason I'm keeping the workers separate is that I want to ensure that the power station and the coal processing get workforce, and when that will allow, and by doing it this way, it will allow us to control the actual workforce going into there. Now the next thing we're going to need to put in here is something which I have neglected here, which is I'm not exactly sure how much waste we're going to get out of the coal processing plant. We need that scrap separation, but I am going to put you... Actually, no, I think we can combine the junctions. So just put you there as well. One thing I will know is from the mine and this, we will get quite a lot of construction waste. So that opens up a possible opportunity in the sense that we can turn some of that stuff into gravel. Now, well, what I do need to do is keep an eye on these guys, because I want you starting to work on... I think what we'll do is get you to build into here. Is it? That's built, that's built, that's built. I think we'll get them working on these small roads here. So I want this connection built so that we be able to get traffic out to here. And it means that this bus stop down here will go that way. Unemployment is dropping, so we need to keep an eye on that. Right, we've now got... This is nearly finished. Oh, one thing I do need built is that. In fact, we'll probably have to try and get this built, and oops. And then once that is built, because we'll need to get a lot of fertilizer in. In fact, I think we'll get that crew working on there. Is it? Now I have been thinking about railway. Let me just see. In the sense that we are, wow, we're down to 50,000. What happened there? Where did all the money come from? Go. Yeah, it's electro components. So we're making money, but at the same time we're losing money. So it's the big purchases that's going to kind of give us problems. You can see the money gets built up, but then it will then... So I've got a feeling that we will need to take out another loan. We'll let it run for the moment to see how well things will go. Because of course we're bringing in electro components here to make the electronics. So we are making money, but at the same time our amount of money that we've got coming in is dropping all the time. How are we doing here? So you can see here we're only on April and we're still down. We're nearly down to 2,300 tons of crops. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on our money. So we need to push, but at the same time we've got to push carefully. What I do want to do is keep that bit's finished in here now, because I do want this to be constantly improved. I think what I will do now is I've got this bit of road here which needs to be done. Now something else I want to consider, actually we just got ourselves a new combine harvester, that could be useful, is I'm thinking I want another road crew out here, because if we're going to build this, I don't want to use these guys because they've got to come a long way. So what I'm considering is I could put in could put a road crew in there, which would be on the same path as the, but that could interfere with these roads. I want it so it's close in, but at the same time, I mean, ideally, actually, if I could put it, actually, I've just noticed that this is not actually going to, okay, I think we can put it, I've just had a thought, because we're probably going to need a local road out of here. So if we got rail there. Yeah, I think what we can do is actually turn this to our advantage, because if I can put you about, actually if we put you about there, like, no, okay, I'm just going to work out the road. I think I like, what does it say that there's some infrastructure in the way? There shouldn't be anything there. You seem to be running out of money. Yes, thank you, game. Okay, we're going to put you there. Right, I'm just going to pause this, then we're going to have to take out another loan. If I put you in there, like that, and we'll hook you up to there, that will mean that we will get the construction crew in there. Right, we're going to have to take out a loan. What's the loan situation? Oops. Right. We owe 145,000. So I don't really want to take out another million. Because I want the trend to be down. So if I take, we'll take 600,000, and then we'll pay back 145,815. That gives us 461,000 and a new loan. Well, the loans are getting smaller. One thing I can do now, what I do want to do now is, while I'm thinking about it, do we have fuel in it? We do have fuel in here. I am going to look at harvesters. What we got? Oops. What we got here? You got 31. The Combine E is 36. So what we're going to get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And we're going to need some extra trucks as well. And we've already blown 400,000. I think what I will do is, we might as well go for it, guys. Capacity. You're 62, you're 88, you're 10, you're 10. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those. So that would mean that this farm is ready to go. The only thing I haven't got is the covered holes to move the... Actually, I'm going to buy one covered hole in here. Just so that I can set up the... one in there. And then once the covered hole comes to here, I can set up the delivery route to the actual granary here. Because what I'm probably have to do in the first year to try and save some money is that once the harvest is finished, we'll nick some trucks from here and send them over to there so that they can move the harvest. That would probably be the best way to do it. Of course, we're not going to have that much in the way of efficiency because we've got to build these roads out as well, which isn't going to help matters very much. But there's not much I can do about that. Get back to the economy. Well, there's no point looking at it at the moment because I've just spent a small fortune on trucks. So, and hopefully that will start to turn things around. But we really need a period of time where we're not actually majorly building things. But that I can't see that for a little while. Of course, we're now in this situation of watch and wait, but I can do a lot more planning if I can. I think we'll build that next. Get that done. I think I can get the ground crew out here. Get the ground crew on that and that. I mean, at the very least, it means we can start producing some coal or coal ore, which we can then start to store in here. But the only thing is we will need a power supply out here as well. Come to think of it. But we need to get that inside of the area there. In fact, I think what we'll do is we'll use the footpath kind of solution and put you, because we're going to need to make sure that that is actually we've got full maximum coverage for these. Actually, no, that's just the coal processing plant. I mean, we will get power from the power station, but that's a bit of a shaky solution, to be honest. I think maybe we will just put you in like that, and then we will run a you have to run it all the way up to there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we can run to there. Run you through to there. Let's make sure this is. Hate it when these power lines disappear. So that will connect to there. We need to build this bit of road here, and then what we can do then is connect this up. This will give us the power to this area, to the coal mine. And which road are you actually building? Oh, you're building that, but that's okay. What we'll do is build in this as well. So we got a connection to there. What's this? This is the bus stop. Yep. Okay, good. Now, the other area where I want to kind of push up traffic, I think what I'd like to do is push up this bit of road now and get the road crew working on that. I think if I can build up this as an asphalt road connecting to here, although connecting to here is going to be a little bit shaky because this is a key road for our buses coming in and out, and then maybe we'll come across here, build up to here, come into here. The network doesn't need to be 100% complete. Wow, we are making money, but at the same time it's I just really need to kind of ease off a little bit. We are getting a queue here again, which means what we got here. Oh, this guy's selling. I am wondering whether it is time to start processing some of the construction waste. We do have we've got 220 tons of metal scrap. Maybe it is time to bring this online. Here, we just get that built. while we're looking at it. And also I'm going to need to build this as well, simply because we're going to need to eventually bring a lot more coal down, because at the moment we've had a fairly good run with respect to this, but it isn't going to last forever. The other thing also is our heating plant here is a little bit overloaded, and we've got another heating plant here, but we do have a little bit more extra capacity here, simply because we're not the heating plant is not really overloaded. So we could put in a kind of a support heating terminal over here somewhere. What's the, because this one is 181%. Oops. And this is 139%. Wow. Yeah, I think maybe I do need to put in a heating terminal as well. The trouble is, where would I put it? I think I'm going to come back to that. I don't know. Maybe I could put it, but if I put it on the edge of town here, that might work. Can't build due to infrastructure. Put it there. That would kind of cover the top part of town. Because the town itself is, if I put it there, one, it'd be relatively easy to build, but it doesn't really cover the levels of the town that I would like, to be honest. Actually, could we get it in there? Can't build due to infrastructure. We've got a heat. Yeah, well, if we could tuck it in there, it's going to be a little bit of an odd angle. I could get you to there. Where's the underground heating pipe? And what I could do is connect you to there. I mean, this is just a little bit of extra contingency. I don't need to build it just at the moment, but we'll get the oh, not again. This is getting a bit beyond a joke, guys. I seem to be getting an earthquake every year now. I don't believe it. Wow, I don't think that one was as bad as before. Let me just see what the damage is. In fact, the last one was only 6 months ago. Right, we've taken damage on a few buildings, but nothing major. But more importantly, our water substation is damaged. I think this is one of the great risks with the earthquakes. If you lose a substation like this, you got problems. Luckily, that was actually, I would say that was probably, we should get an earthquake report. Okay, a moderate earthquake has occurred on the 26th of May. Check your buildings. The earthquake's moderate effective radius affecting structures in a moderate vicinity. Be vigilant. Yep. So it seems I managed to build on an earthquake zone. I think that actually adds more strength to the idea that we do need to build a second town, and I really feel that I want to build a tourist town out here now, because we can build it in this corner, away from there. So right, how much is road construction? You're only working on the one road. You built that road already? Wow. Okay, guys. I think what we will do is start work on these and get the road crew on it. Yeah, we were quite lucky with that. You can build that as well. And I don't think there's any. See, I don't feel that I need to bring. Actually, what I would like to do is, while this is still in production, I think we can build one road out here as well. Yeah, what we're going to do is start pushing out this way. Want to check the buildings on fire. Where are you? Okay, this is the supermarket, but it should be okay because these guys are going to cover that. How much have I got left in the way of crops? So we're on the 2nd of June, so we're actually just about going to get through the year, which is good, because hopefully my combines are ready to go. So we can do here, we've got this guy here. You're going to pick up from here. We're going to pick up crops from here. And because we only got the one truck, there's no point assigning them to fields for the moment. We can sort that out later on. And your job is to... I think what we'll do is we'll set you to about 40%. Because this silo should be able to take all the crops from this field, because it's 10,000. No, 8,000, sorry. So we should be okay from that point of view. What I'm going to have to do now is just see if I can get the game to run. I think I would like these built as well. Right, we got this here. There's this guy. I mean, fairly soon we're going to have to pension this. Once we get this built, we can then kind of bring those guys that are down to here, because they will be a road crew. We want that built so that we can put in that and then get this built, and then we can keep things going. Oh, ooh, that's a bit of a mistake there. Need to build that in there, because we are going to need to asphalt all the way through these areas here so that we can push out this way. Actually, no, we're going to keep pushing out that road there, but I still want to keep working on these roads here. Let me see it. Have I overloaded the... No, okay, you're only working on 2 roads, so that would be, and they're both short roads, so that is built through there. I think I would like to asphalt in that bit of road there. Now this is also another good example of why you build parallel footpaths, because you can disturb the traffic, but you don't disturb your residents because they've got preferred routes which they can follow. We are going to have to think about a television station, but I'm not there. Actually, how's the situation with over 21s? We've still got a lot of over 21s. So I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of long-term planning here as well. We're going to stick with these buildings along here. In fact, I'm kind of thinking, you know, I don't want these two kind of crammed together. I'd like to get, say, a row of 4 along here. That won't fit, but yeah, we can get another one just there. Run asphalt up all the way. Kind of try and get you to there, and get the road crew on that, and then we can put some connectors through to there. And I think this will probably be the limit of the expansion of the town, because what I would mind doing, the back can now get to the fire station that we're going to put here. And one thing I am considering, this is really long-term planning, is that we're going to put a helicopter pickup point here, because eventually we are going to build the oil fields out here. We're going to need a helicopter construction crew, which is, and those are normally expensive, but what we can do is possibly out this way, once this area is built out, is we can start to put together an area. In fact, actually no, what we could do is put it up here, because it's going to be nearer the resources that we're going to need to pick up. The only downside is that the asphalt is not, we're not going to pick up the asphalt, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the neck. I don't think I could get, no, it's wishful thinking, a bit bad planning there, but that's the way it goes. We can work around that. Our coal mine is coming along quite nicely. We're probably going to need to build that as well. Might as well get that built. It shouldn't cost that much. Yeah, it's only 10 tons of steel and some mech components. But I do want, I think getting a proper road crew out here will make quite a big difference actually. Then we won't have this problem with these little guys wandering around causing problems. Yeah, we've got lots of damage, which is, again, this is the result of the earthquakes. Because what's happened is that some of these buildings which have been picked up, the earthquake actually made the damage worse, or the maintenance worse, which means that these buildings are coming up for repair quicker than they would normally. And so what we, again, I'm kind of thinking, I just want to check my state of my buildings, show wear and tear, whole map. Yeah, we got a whole series of buildings here. You can see there's an example here with the small shopping centre. You can see it's got up to 58%, and that's down to the fact that the building was damaged in the earthquake, because it's well above the 51%. So we're going to have to try and you can see we've got a whole series of buildings here which are coming up. So we may have to ease off on the actual overall, because we've also got some problems there. Let's have a look at the vehicle situation. We got vehicle, let me just look at vehicle age. Now we've also got some vehicles that are starting to age. So we may now have a case to start bringing this area online, because we're going to have to start thinking about the possibility of scrapping and replacing vehicles, which is, how's the road crew? Yeah, I think we're going to have to start building in these roads and putting this together so we can start getting some vehicle scrapping going on. So many things to think about. And I do wonder, we can't really build out this way without having this online, I think. Okay, so many things to think about, so many things to worry about. Right, these guys are down to a single road. That means we can get them on another bit of road, get them underway. I think I will get the groundworks done on this. I think having another proper road crew out here would be quite useful, because this junction is now finished. That means what I can do is up to this point we can now go one way, which means it's right hand traffic. we're only going right hand as far as we're only going one way as far as that junction, because we're going to have to build out from that junction. So we'll put this in as a one-way road system. That gives us our highway through here. But say I won't make this one way until we've got out this way a lot further, because we're going to need to get construction crew in here to build these roads out, and they will need the option of being able to go two ways to get, like, to build out there. They would have to come back, be able to come up here and go this way against the flow of the traffic. So we're just about to get close up to where the harvest is. We are now starting to import crops again. So we didn't quite get there. Yeah, we're starting to bring in some crops now, which is building that queue up. But hopefully once the harvest starts, we should be okay. And I'll just show you a quick run over of that. See, this is 191, that's 73%, that's 90%. As we got 187%, 195. So we don't really have the kind of wild gap of so the fertility isn't as good as I was hoping for. We do have that there now. What I could do is that is full. Let me just check fertilizer guy. Who is delivering the fertilizer to here? Where's the distribution? Right. This is the guy. Where are you? Right, yep. I think we can add this farm to the fertilizer delivery. Because if we're getting surplus fertilizer here, we might as well kind of get it into here to help with the overall kind of thing here. I think also going to get the groundworks crew on here, because I think if we can get liquid fertilizer into here as well, see what the, yeah, we got loads of liquid fertilizer, so we can get that into here ready to go. In fact, who delivers the liquid fertilizer? Okay, what we'll do is get you. Oh no, you're probably delivering it already, aren't you? Let me just check. Yep. You got 110 tons in there. Okay. I could probably do with another fuel tanker in this area. I'm going to steal this guy. I'm going to send you to there. Because these guys are... Yeah, I can replace you with smaller vehicles should I need them. What's that cistern truck doing there? Do I deliver anything liquid related? Yeah, not chemicals. I'm not seeing anything in here that relates to liquids. Okay, so you're probably not needed there. So if I move you up to there, I think I would. Oh, we got no footpath connection here. That one's going to be a bit shaky. This one could be a little bit shaky as well. So I think we're going to put a cancel that. I don't want the. I suppose we could put in electro component thingies. That we might as well build with that because that is so short. It won't. I think we can put another road connection up there. Probably get a bit more of a road connection there. We could build in. We've got a little bit of road here which goes to. This is the indoor pool and the store drop off here. Okay, how are you guys doing? You're still working on these repairs? I'm gonna have to kind of slow up the. We nearly finished the coal mine, and then we got a couple of unfinished roads and unfinished footpath. What we're going to have to do is let these guys focus on these repairs. Otherwise, we could end up with a collapse because we just picked up another one now. So we're going to need to repair our buildings and winter or on the 21st of July. This is exactly what happened last time when I had that earthquake back in the winter. It took a long time for these to actually catch up. I've got a feeling that we may need. I may need to review my plans here. I'm wondering. We're not going to build out this far, are we? So I think what I might do is need flat terrain. I think what we'll do is I'll put you there, run you into there. And I think what we're going to do is this is going to be our construction office going this way. So we're going to move our construction capabilities here. We can also give this a repair capability so that we can repair this area. So by having this there, then what they can do is they can pick up the workforce from here. Yeah, I think that will work because we can then push out this way with the various bits and pieces that we need to do. Right, we've now got a coal mine finished. That is now finished, so we can put in. I'm going to use a gravel footpath to there. With that means these guys have finished. I think what we will do is we'll get that built so I don't forget it, and we'll then also start work on building all these roads here, because we might as well get this done as well. We're actually on the 27th of July and we haven't actually started any harvesting yet, which is a little bit disappointing. We've started the harvest over here, which means we're starting to get some crops flowing into here. Problem is I've got such a backlog of stuff that needs to be done. This needs to be built. This needs to be built. How's my road? What's my road crew doing now? Not a lot. Right. Get the road crew on that. And what we'll do is get these guys to focus very much on building through here. Like I say, if I get this, actually I could build. Oh great, this is a whole load of little sections here. Okay, we're gonna put you there because that is now finished. We're building this little section, and then what we'll have to do is, this is one of the downsides of when you have upgrade roads in an urban environment. you end up with lots and lots of little bits and pieces which have to be all connected together. What we got here, we got a gas station. That could work out quite nicely as well. Right, its groundworks has been done on that. What I will do is start getting the groundworks done on that, so we can start working our way out this direction. Has that got a connection? No, you need to be connected there. And then we can get that connected out to there. This needs to be built as well, but we don't really need that just at the moment. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do is play on, because as you noticed that I've got lots and lots of backlog of work to do, and I can't really plan anything new. I really do need to catch up with the work backlog. We also do need to try and sort this economy out. So what I'll do is I'll play right through into March 1975, and hopefully we will have a lot more things set up and ready to go. And then in the next part, we'll be able to start thinking about our expansion outwards. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.